Hey, Redemption Tempe. As a part of our King of Kings campaign, we are encouraging the church to enter into a season of fasting from this upcoming Friday, October 9th, until after the election on Monday, November 9th. And we're doing this because during this season, we want to turn our attention towards God in a very divisive and polarizing time. See, we believe that this is important because fasting and prayer are intricately woven together. And during this season, we want to be a praying people. And so for some of you, you may not have ever fasted before. And so how do you fast? See, there's two movements to fasting. The first is you give something up. And the second movement is you spend time with God. And so for the first movement, what we are encouraging the church to do is to give something up. But specifically, we want to encourage you to strongly consider giving up social media for the entirety of this season, from Friday, October 9th until Monday, November 9th. What we know is that some of your businesses rely on social media, and that can be hard. And so what we're also recommending, if you can't fast from social media, is to take Tuesdays, every Tuesday during that time period, to fast. Give something up so that you can pray and be intentional with spending time with God and praying. And so how are we encouraging you to pray and spend time with God? See, there's a few things during this time that we really want to encourage you to do. First is, the weather's getting nice, and so we want to encourage you to go on prayer walks in your neighborhood or specific places in the city we want you to pray for. The next thing is to use the Psalms as a prayer guide. And choose a psalm and pray through that psalm and meditate on that psalm. Let the psalmist's words become your words in prayer to God. But also, we're encouraging you to pray with your family, pray with your friends, pray with your redemption community or your Bible study group. But use this time to pray in community. But also, we really want to encourage you to pray for our country, to pray for the upcoming election, to pray for the candidates, to take the ballot that you received in the mail or the ballot that you can view and to go through that and use that as a prayer guide. Look at every name on that ballot and pray for each name and each person intentionally and use that ballot as a prayer guide. See, what we want to do is we want to be people who pray. And we can be confident during this time, because we know that God hears the prayers of his people. And so our prayers are not in vain. That this is not something that is pointless or meaningless, that God hears the prayers of his people and he moves and he responds to our prayers. And so let us be people who pray for peace in the midst of this divided time. Pray for the people of God, that we would be peacemakers in our country, for the American church to be on the forefront of making peace in our country.